How would you summarize your pandemic experience from these past 2 years?
Challenging, very challenging.
I think that my pandemic experience was honestly really necessary for myself to kind of reset.
Like everybody has had to dig down and find maybe new talents or new ways of dealing with things and try new things and not be afraid to have them not work out and have to try something different as well.
It's been pretty rough, but I've also learned a lot about myself and just taking the time to reflect on a lot of things.
How do you feel that you've grown as a person during the pandemic?
I've matured a lot.
I think I learned that I'm a pretty an independent person. I'm much more independent than I think I thought I was.
We've expanded our talents, but on a personal level, it's also, it's been a struggle, and finding time to take care of yourself has been important as well.
At first, of course, being home was really cool because my wife's a teacher too. And so she was teaching in one room, I was teaching the other. We got to have lunch together, go throw the ball and I didn't have to commute anywhere. I mean, that was awesome. But I did miss connecting in the classroom and making things together and having good conversations.
What have you learned about yourself in the past 2 years?
How much I really like to be around people. Like, it really just fuels me, I guess.
If I put my mind to something, I can actually complete it.
I learned a lot about myself, just like who I am as a person.
I think it taught me the importance of connecting with my family because I was really busy with school and all of my other activities that I didn't get to spend as much time with them, and I really learned to appreciate it now.
I know that I took the opportunity when we were at home to deal with some healing issues that I needed to do and got support to deal with some of that healing, and so that was growth for me.
What stands out to you most about the pandemic now that we are at the 2-year mark?
How open-minded people can be.
I do think that the resiliency of the people here does stand out to me. I mean, we've been through a lot.
And what have you learned about the world in the past 2 years?
Adults are not always right. There's a lot of people making decisions and you always have to question them, but still respect authority.
It's really important for us to all be connected, even though it can be difficult.
It's a learning process.
I'm disappointed that we seem to be letting this moment pass. We want to get back to the way things were, and the way things were before were good for some of us, but not for enough of us. And I think that we're letting this opportunity slip.
I think it's important to look at what we've changed and grown and see if there's things where we've adapted that we should keep, or things where we've adapted that we shouldn't, and look at coming out of this as an opportunity to find maybe new ways of doing things as opposed to having to have things go back to the way they were.
I think that each moment, each of the days and the seasons we had during this pandemic just invited us to roll. And all in all, I feel pretty good about the way that I handled it with myself personally, my relationships, and with students. So I don't know that I'd do anything in particular differently.